Yeah, hi, hello, good afternoon. I hope your weekend has been treating you well. As for me, uh, I've been having a good weekend so far. Good post-holiday weekend of me just kind of milling around at my place, just relaxing. It's been a good time. I hope you've been having a good time too, no matter what you have been doing. Whether you've been doing holiday stuff too, or if it's just been another 2 weeks for you, I hope it has gone well. Also, hello TylerTown234, and hello Molecular Shadowfox. It is good to see y'all. How are you folks doing? How's your weekend been? I actually had a mind to get some food from Taco Bell yesterday, but I think I was in the middle of playing Infinity Nikki, and I kind of got really into the story. By the time I remembered, oh yeah, I wanted to get Taco Bell, and then I looked at the clock, and then, oh, they're probably closed by now, so, oh well. I have food at home, so wasn't too bad, right? I've missed your streams, all. Well, I hope you've been able to get on by, but I'm back. I'll be back, and I should be back to regular schedules now. So we'll be back to our regular Wednesday, Friday, Sunday schedule. We're easing our way back in, right? We started on Friday with a return to Dungeons of Hinterberg, and today we're gonna return to Roboquest because they updated their game with an endless mode. They actually did that at the end of November last year, but you know, I was doing other things in the meantime, so we're getting to it now, right? It's a good reason to go back and play Roboquest, right? It's like that warm, familiar meal that you've had, the one that you enjoy, easy to make, easy to eat, and you know it's going to be good and it's going to fill you, and you'll be satisfied afterwards. That's what Roboquest feels like, right? How did you get on with your breakfast sandwich? It was delicious. It was like a sausage egg sandwich with pancakes as as the bread parts. It was pretty good. Had maple sugar flavor to it, and a little bit of cheese on it as well. So yeah, the perfect breakfast sandwich, I think, right? It's got everything that I like about breakfast all in a compact sandwich form. Nice change of pace too. Normally I usually have croissants with my breakfast sandwich, but pancakes is a nice change of pace, you know? I guess it kind of fits because of the maple flavoring and everything, right? One-stop sandwich, I know, right? It's got almost everything you need. Makes me wonder, would it be possible to put veggies on one of those kinds of sandwiches? Like if someone, I don't know, diced up peppers and onions, would that work? It'd be almost like having a whole ass omelet. A whole ass omelet with breakfast, except you kind of just repurposed it, right? In a way. In any case, yeah, that was my morning. So peppers would add a nice crunch. Yeah, imagine they would. I'd admit, I've kind of, the peppers have grown on me, right? I wasn't too keen on them before. I would still eat them, but I wouldn't go out of my way to eat them. But I feel I don't know, if someone put a bell pepper in a dish or a red pepper, I'd be cool with it, right? I'd enjoy it. It's good. I like the flavor. I wonder if it's one of those things that maybe it's a grown-up taste kind of deal. I don't know. We should probably get started here, right? Let's go to the base camp. They've had a few updates in between the endless mode and the other time I checked it out too, right? The surprise one was a Dead Cells collaboration where they added a Panchaku from the Dead Cells game and an item kind of related to it. I think it's a scarf or something like that, but yeah. Very interesting, and I kind of it was funny because I remember when they put out the teaser, I didn't realize what it was at first, and then other people pointed out, oh, you know, this is like exactly the pose, right? The pose the robot was making in the teaser is like the exact same pose the Beheaded did in Dead Cells. It's like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like them on a beef sandwich with a touch of salt. That sounds like a good combo right there. Peppers and beef. I think Subway does have a sandwich that's like that. And yeah, I know Subway, but they have a sandwich that has like beef and peppers. And I haven't had it myself, but I'm pretty sure it's good. Anyways, here's where you go for the endless mode, right? This portal here. You unlock this portal by either spending 100 wrenches or by completing a run on Guardian 1 difficulty. So one way or another, you're gonna get it. Either you get it through mad skills or you get it over time. So it's pretty cool, and they've made some interesting arrangements for endless mode, which are pretty neat. Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask, did you win your epic Pokemon battle with your nephew? I did. He put up a fight, though. Kid knows how to do strategies and stuff, right? I was using all my draw cards to get a big hand, and he just like, hey, check out this red card. Now put all the cards back. And I'm like, oh, man. And he was like putting out he's putting Pokemon on the bench to build them up, and he was throwing out other mons like Chansey to kind of stall for time while he got his signature mons up. So he put up a fight. It was a good fight. I think kids going places, you know. all right, let's get in here. We're gonna start. You even have to hold to confirm. So yeah, the way endless mode works is like a little slightly different, right? Instead of like going through the story, right, and looping through it like some people might have expected, what they do is just like send you to, areas that have kind of been repurposed from the main game, although they remix them in some way or another, right? So, for example, we're at the Haven City corrupted map, but it's nighttime instead of daytime, and they give us all the starter stuff here as usual. So you get your starter pack of weapons, and you can also pick your other 3 fixed starter weapons, and you can roll out the slot machine if you want. But once you got, I guess I can pick my upgrade too, but yeah, once you got everything sorted out, you can drop in, right, open the door and start blasting things as usual. So let's go. Oh, sorry, this is probably gonna take getting used to. It's an FPS, so it shouldn't take too long, but yeah. Otherwise, everything else remains the same, right? Yeah, it's kind of like the way the combat rooms work. You kind of run from zone to zone, blow up enemies, go to the next area, don't die. Yeah, all the good stuff. Oh my god, I'm really not doing that hot. Of course, with the high requirements, I think endless mode usually assumes that you're at least familiar with, the classes and the enemies and how everything works. So you're not afraid to turn the heat up pretty quickly, Which, fair. Been drowned in snow here today, so I got snuggled up and binge watched your VODs on YouTube. Nice to relive the memories. That's exactly why I made that channel. I hope it was a nice trip down memory lane. Also, hope the snow hasn't been too unbearable. I guess staying inside might help with that. Yeah. All right. baby boom? Or should I get infused weapons? Yeah, let's get infused weapons. I like a good elemental proc, right? Alright. Let's see what we can pick up here. Ooh, Tesla rifle, I like that. You know, I was about to hold a button to try to recycle the weapons, but that's not a thing you do in Roboquest unless you're Superbot. So it feels like a lot of other roguelites now have an option where you can just like, if you have items on the field, you can just like recycle them into currency or other items or whatever. But in Roboquest, that is a class exclusive ability. You don't get that otherwise. Would that count as a case of muscle memory? It's like something I'm used to doing in other games, but you can't do it in this game. Yeah, such a trip seeing the shopkeeper again. I have to admit, I do that too sometimes. I'll just like fire up an old video and just like watch what I was doing then. I don't know. It kind of works on two fronts, right? One, it's a nice kind of way to relive some of the funny stuff that happened in old videos, and other times maybe I can like, you know, pick something up from it, you know, maybe learn a thing or two. Maybe you realize, oh wait, okay, so maybe this thing I did here worked, or this other thing here maybe didn't do so hot. I should try to be mindful of that kind of stuff, right? It's nice, yeah. Defo muscle memory. Alright. Also shows how far you've come since back then. Oh, you know what? That's also true, right? I remember like going back to my very first few streams, and man, I was like a lot more quiet and awkward and just like subdued back then. I feel like I'm still quiet and awkward and subdued to a degree, but maybe not as much. I don't know. I at least feel like I'm willing to speak up a lot more. Probably helps that a lot of times I have folks in a chat to bounce off of, so it's great to have a conversation going, right? Like a good old chat, right? I'm just to sit here playing games and shooting the breeze with folks, and yeah, it's like a banger weekend, don't you think? It's like what I was doing last night with my friends group when we were playing The Forest. It was great, even though it's like, you know, normally the story would be this tale of extreme survival, and I'm just like, now we're building a treetop base. Oh yeah, fun stuff. I think I'm just gonna take the power cell. This is one of the changes Endless Mode did, right? Remember those corrupted rooms would normally have like some sort of challenge for you to go through, but in Endless Mode, they just have the room, right? They just have the room with the chest. You can make your decision and then move on with your day. I guess it's because they want the challenge of Endless Mode to be like surviving the combat and, you know, not getting stuck on a platform section and inevitably falling because you wanted to get the item at the end, but you couldn't because you kept on screwing that up at that one part of the section, you know? Always here, like part of the furniture now after 2 years. A fine piece of furniture. You have been a blast to have around. It's been fun, right? It's been a fun time. Like a really high quality leather seat, right? That's sort of the kind of deal that has like the lever on the side that you can just lean back and relax on. Yeah. So yeah, you get to the end, and then they show up this screen where they'll start adding like opposing modifiers to the stages. You know, some way to kind of hinder you in a way. Also, this is like how they escalate things, you know. It's one of the tricky things about Endless Mode, you know, trying to challenge people to go as far as they can and making sure that the mode doesn't get to a state where the player becomes so powerful that they can just kind of coast their way through the rest of the way, and then it's up to them to decide when they want to quit. Also, you don't want to make it feel so overwhelming that getting past Area 1 is like a challenge and a half. It's a tricky thing to do. Ah, thank you, and vice versa. Ah, thanks to you too. Anyways, let's move on. So now we'll go to the next area. And it's a random area, right? They'll just vary us from one random area to the next. According to my recap, 230 hours of watching you. Man, that's a lot of time. I hope every hour was worth it. Let's see, I'll get that and oh, I have an upgrade. I should probably get one of those. Oh, yeah. This one's good. Reload your weapon, infinite ammo, and increase fire rate for a short while. For sure. I'm glad to hear it. I like the torpedo rifle. As much as I want to maybe have some fun with like other types of weapons, I think Endless Modes is like the one place where I'll maybe stick with the old reliables, right? The ones that I know I can use well and will get me far. Story mode is like where I'll maybe try more unconventional builds and playstyles. Here it's just like we're gonna see if we can go the distance, right? Don't care how far, somehow I'll be strong. Because I know every mile will be worth my while. And when I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Great time and the bonus and making it into some shorts. Oh yeah! It's great, right? Sometimes you just have the right line that makes for a good complement to a short, or a good segue into it. Everyone has that old faithful, right? The old reliable, the thing that you're just good at doing and you know how to use, so keep on using it. How am I doing today? I am doing well. I'm actually on a break right now, right? I actually took like an extra break on top of the usual holiday time off, so I've been off of work for a few days, and it's been nice just being able to relax and go at my own pace. Right after a pretty turbulent, in a positive way, holiday period, I'm just like, all right, have some me time now, right? How have you been? How have you been, Tyler? How have things been for you? I guess apart from the holidays, one other big thing I did was do the Steam sale, right? Because that was going on during the holiday period. I got a lot of games there. The big ones I got were Neo: The World Ends With You and Returnal, right? They were like the high-priced games, right? And had a 50% discount. So I figured, hey, you know what? It's probably a good time to get them. Good time as any, right? Did Santa bring you nice things? Ah, yeah, Santa did get me some good gifts. Straight from my wish list, even, right? I got one Borderlands card game, like Tiny Tina's Tea Party or something. That was pretty cool. Also got like well, they call it a fortune card deck. It was like an Amy Rose tarot card deck. I got that too. Also got some Genshin Impact acrylic standees, which I asked for. Ayaka and Venti, if you're wondering. Also got like a volume of the Grand Blue Fantasy manga, and a bunch of gift cards too, right? I got some gift cards for Amazon, which I used to buy some stuff there, and then a few gift cards for Steam as well, right? I already made like my purchases prior to leaving, but then I got the gift cards. I was like, okay, I could probably find another game or two to pick up, right? I actually have like 700 games on my wish list, so it wasn't too hard. It was just the big thing was trying to decide which one to kind of tick off from there. But yeah, it was a good time. Although that does make me want to ask, what gifts did everyone else get for the holidays? What presents did you get? What were the ones that are super memorable for you? Nice! You made out like a bandit by the sounds of it. I sure did. But you know, I also give like a bandit too, right? Or I don't know if that metaphor works, but that's what I'm going with. But yeah, I usually, you know, I try to give everyone the good, decently sized gift, right? Something that's meaningful to them, or at least something they can get something good out of, if nothing else. So, you know, if I can't think of like a personal gift to give them, I'll usually just give them a gift card. It's like, hey, you can decide what to get, right? Uh-oh. Need some healing. Also need to not get hit. I should probably also use my abilities. That's why I have them. There we go. I somehow survived that. Whew. I like Nathan Drake right now. Whoa, I was almost in that. I was in that, but I almost didn't make it out of that. Let's get erratic bolts. Oh yeah, this is the other thing about the Endless mode. Every even area, you're gonna have to face off against a boss, right? It's like the main game, you know? Well, I guess the main game, they spaced out the bosses a bit more, but yeah. But there's a slight twist to the boss. You're not facing off against just one of them, you're facing off against two of them. And different configurations too, right? It could be... There's a lot of duos that they have, and amusingly enough, they have like a different name for each one too, so it's pretty cool. The nice thing about these bosses is that they share one life bar, so you don't have to destroy them individually. You can focus all your efforts on like beating up one of them, and they'll both go down. So that's like pretty neat. And the way they repurposed them too, right? You remember the Uncle boss was like on a spiral track upwards, but here they just like circle around the arena while the boss in the center does their thing. Now we have a new singularity. Healing cells dropped by enemies have a chance to be corrupted, dealing damage when picked up. Well, that doesn't sound good. Ah! We're in ad break right now, so I will respond to chat messages momentarily. Apologize for not looking at them earlier, but I was being accosted by two bosses. I hope you understand. Hidden Gulch. They even got the Area 1 music, so that's pretty rad. That one seems nice. Upgrade my stuff. I don't know. All right. I think I am set up. Let's get out here. I don't know why I ran into that. I could have avoided it, but I didn't. It's like when you see a pothole in the road and you make no effort to go around it. At that point, you kind of deserve what's coming to you. Flamethrower bots. They're a real threat. Well, there's the corrupted health orbs. So really, the thing they do is just kind of decrease the overall amount of healing you get from enemies. It's like fancied up in a way that they don't directly say, oh yeah, you get, you know, X% less healing. That part is implied. Oh, and welcome back from ads. Money, some brand new red and black programmer socks. My BF sent me a custom mouse mat with my persona on and a portable AC unit. My cousin got me a nice all-over print hoodie with a box on, enjoying a coffee. Ah, those all sound like wonderful gifts. I do like a personally tailored gift. Yeah. A hoodie and programmer slacks, man. That is like my lounge outfit of choice. It's warm, it's cozy, and easy to move around in. You know, it's the perfect combo. Perfect timing, too, with it being super cold out. Oh, yes, 100%. Ha. Definitely, I imagine that hoodie is seeing a lot of use right now. It's actually been somewhat chilly over here, too. I mean, it's understandable, because, you know, I'm in the USA, and it's winter, so not surprising. Yeah, certainly something to keep in mind when I have to go outside, you know. It's like, alright, just get my heavy coat on and then start walking. Yeah, 24 hours of rain on New Year's Eve. Damn. That sucks. Could at least been snow. Snow is like the double-edged sword. It's nice to look at, but if you actually have to go out and travel in it, it kind of sucks. I think I said that already, but probably bears repeating. I think my friends were actually talking about snow too, and like how, like, we talked about how we would get snow days back in the day, right? Like, it'd be snowing, and we'd just be either at the radio or on the TV, or watching TV, just like seeing all the announcements being made. And if we saw school was closed, we'd be like, yeah, free day! These days, unfortunately, no such reprieve. Like, I guess if I still commuted to work, snow days wouldn't be so bad, but I work from home, so even if it is snowing, well, you know, just log in, start the day, start working. I guess it's a boon and a curse in a way, right? Yeah, walking in it is like adopts the waddling penguin walk, right? Either that or just like stepping... Oh yeah, I guess that would be a waddling penguin walk, yeah. Just taking very, very tiny steps, right? Because you don't want to give yourself a greater chance of slipping, because that's gonna hurt. What should I get here? Oh! Maybe improves Trinity effects, because I should be using Trinity more often. And I got the other perk that automatically resets Trinity when Mantra cycles, so I should be just checking these things out willy-nilly, you know? I'm not an Elementalist for nothing. I am the mage that casts the spells that makes the peoples fall down, you know? Is it just me, or do like the red orbs go away a lot faster than the green ones? I guess that's a nice thing, right? So you don't have to try to carefully maneuver your way around, you just wait for them to fade away, and then you just like jump in real quick and get your healing. That's very considerate of the devs. They totally could have just had the same lifetime timer, but they didn't. Look out in the window in the morning and they're like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this today, go back to sleep. Ah, yeah. I've certainly had that happen a few times where I'll like have plans to go to the supermarket or go out shopping or just go out for a walk and look outside, look up the weather, and decide, maybe not this time, yeah. It'll just be a stay-at-home day. Wait, oh no, now just the status ailments will be almost twice as long. If I can find that one item that decreases the amount of time that happens on me, I can at least mitigate its effects. This music makes me worried, right? Because this is the music that, or at least the start of this music, right? This is the one that plays before you do a timed segment, but we're not in the stage that has a timed segment, so it's still, it's just like, oh no. Ah, do I want to? Yeah, I should probably swap this. Tesla rifle, as fun as it is, unfortunately seems to fall off after a bit, so almost any other shock weapon seems to be better, but we'll stick with this one. And here we go. Yeah, devs be triggering PTSD. I know, right? It's just like the mental association we've made, and it's like even if it doesn't happen, you still remember, right? I remembered it. I remembered that. It's like The Walking Dead. You see the notification in the corner. Azure remembered that. Doing alright so far, although I should still be mindful considering these folks still hit like a truck. Thankfully we're in a setting where hitting like a truck is an appropriate metaphor. Choose one of the abilities as Trinity. Trinity now only uses that ability and cycles between elements depending on match order. Oh, so I can pick. I like Fireball. Fireball is like the thing I think is the most manageable, right? Just like a big old ball of damage, just going forward and smashing everything in sight. So I'll probably just stick with this. Somewhere in Berlin, there's some folk raving to this tune in a club. It's a very danceable theme. Oh, that's for sure. I'm sure there's DJs out there that do use video game music, right? It's like the same deal when you go to an anime con. If they have a rave, the DJ there will probably use the anime themes in some way or another, you know? Right? It's like someone's probably created like a Eurobeat version or a dubstep version or, you know, just like a general trance or techno version. Either of their own creation or maybe they found it on the internet. One way or another. I've never been to a rave, personally. I don't know, the idea of it never quite appealed to me. Might have been fun to do once, at least once though, if only so I could don a rave outfit of some sort. just get me like a sequin dress or something like that. Ah, yeah, let's go party, baby. Oh, that's a Tesla rifle. See you over there. You can guarantee at a FurCon a DJ will be throwing in Living Tombstone or some FNAF. You know, that makes sense. Typical 90s rave attire, high vest and smiley face t-shirt. That sounds like a 90s outfit right there, goddamn. And to really complete the look, you gotta get like either one of those knee-length skater skirts or like a really hip-hugging one. Oh, and they gotta like have the triangles and the squiggly lines on it too. That is such like a quintessentially 90s pattern right there, right? You see something like those faded pastel colors and you got the triangles and circles and squiggly lines and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, someone's trying to kind of evoke the 90s image. Those fluffy boots that look like something Eskimos would wear? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Get yourself some oversized footwear as well. Hell yeah. Maybe get, like, either leg warmers or, like, really loose socks on top of that. Or, I guess, in place of that. You could probably do both, maybe. Everyone. Ah, man. A junk rifle, but yeah, let's compare it. Deals. Oh, but it has the buckshot ability, though. Alright, we're sticking with the Tommy gun. And highlighter marker green fishnet armband thingies. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot the armwear, but yeah, you gotta get some of that too. All right, like either that or a bunch of slap bracelets or a bunch of those like rubber bracelets, or maybe a charm bracelet or like a fingerless glove. What's our duo this time? The Justice Crew. There's a lot more things to look out for, especially when they both can shoot projectiles. And thank frick that they have a shared health bar. Ah, damn it! Ah! I was never that good at bullet hell games, to be honest, especially when they're first person. Well, we made it to stage 4. We made it to stage 4, so we got pretty far. Also, I was playing on easy, so imagine if things ramp up that much on easy. Just imagine how much faster they ramp up on normal. Okay, let's try another class. We'll try a different class and see how that goes. I actually like the Ranger. We'll give them a go. See how that goes. All right, once more onto the breach. Again, we get the Roboquest starter pack. Get the igniter gun. And not bring in anything else. Remember those crop tops that look like a huge bandana? had the same pattern. Oh yeah, yeah. The yoga outfit. It's honestly an odd thing, especially since I see like the crop top paired up with like a looser shirt. What should I get here? Actually, I think I'll just stick with explosions. Explosions tend to be the name of the game. Some way to, you know, do crowd control is usually what'll get you far. Especially since, you know, the way that this game escalates things is to, you know, throw more enemies at you, so... having more ways to take out a lot of enemies all at once is very much preferred. The best at aiming things at an arc. Ultimate Rave outfit, the Decker Specialist with the rollerblades. Oh, hell yeah, man. I was actually a big fan of that outfit when I first saw it. And I remember when they said they were going to bring out DLC that lets you dress up like a Decker, and I was like, oh man, this is gonna be so rad. And then they showed the outfit that was like supposed to be the Specialist equivalent. I'm like, man, this isn't what I signed up for. I forgot what they changed about it, but it took away like everything I liked about the Specialist outfit. You know, it wasn't a huge loss since, you know, Saints Row series has a ton of customization options, but ah well. Shadow Strike, actually. Shorter stealth mode, but you will be invisible the whole time now. That's nice. Oh, you know what? I should probably pick up a gun, no matter what that gun may be. It'll be handy. Oh, snap. I thought this was going to be a rest area, but no, it's a combat room. Forgot, Endless Mode doesn't do, like, mid-level checkpoints. There we go. Should I get the... Oh, wait. I'm not done yet. Okay. Should I get the splasher rifle? I think that has, like, round chasers. I'm not too keen on that. This is what I get for kind of rushing into battle there without checking my surroundings, yeah. I'm gonna do it again, probably. Hopefully it won't end up, you know, causing me to lose the run. That stealth mode will be nice for chasing down those rail bots. They're just so flummoxed by seeing that hologram there. It's like, where'd they go? See the blunderbuss, not interested. that's everyone. Alright. Let's see what you got from me. Oh. Dual LMGs or Kangaroo Sentry? Sentry might not be that bad of an idea. Just drop that for some supplemental damage while I maneuver around my enemies. That's... Or should I keep the Igniter gun? It says decent DPS. You know what? Yeah, we'll swap out the Hurricane Rifle, because that's a lower rarity gun anyway. So yeah, I guess that'll be a strategy. Drop turret, stealth, pull out the Igniter, and just start blasting things. Oh, went the wrong way. So I start blasting, blam, blam, but I don't see too good. Turret doesn't last that long, does it? Got an upgrade too, but I think I can beat these fellas before I check that out. Okay. We good. Next area. Elemental damage increased by 35%. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I think that was like one of the things they added with part of this update. Because before, you weren't able to, like, you know, save your run, come back to it later. You had to go through it in one sitting, but now they've added the option to, as most other roguelites do, you can kind of suspend your run at that point, quit out of the game, and then come back to it another day. So, that's nice. Why not? Let's up the bonus damage, shall we? I want to get here. Not gonna crouch. While I'm on the ground, increases weapons damage by 20%, gets enemies below you. I don't know if that'll be that useful. And we'll just get the 2 power cells. See what we can pick up here. Ooh, auto critical by 5. Yeah, we'll get that. Reloading increases fire rate, or Superbot healing. I could just save my power cells for another thing, because I don't know if I want to hang on to these weapons, so yeah. And here we go. That's right, get wrecked, elite! Yeah. While I didn't play the Endless update right away, I know the devs did put out a series of, like, blog posts kind of going through their thought process for the whole thing, right? Because I know, you know, Endless Mode was, like, one of those things that was requested by the player base. And, you know, I imagine most people would, the implementation would be easy, right? You beat the game, you just, like, stick a portal at the end to loop yourself back to the start of the run. I don't know, do like level +1 or something. And the devs said they thought about that too, but they decided against implementing an Endless mode like that, because I think that their primary reason was that, like, the main story mode run was designed for, like, just one run in mind, right? You're only meant to, like, you know, hit level 14, 15 by the end. You're not meant to kind of increase in power and just, like, keep going from there. Which is why they went with just, like, we'll throw you into a series of smaller zones, right? And remix them in a way. And they made some other concessions, right? Like, how in the main game, right? In the main game, you can only get, like, 4 of, like, the major perks. But in Endless mode, they upped that to 5, right? So you can't get everything. I think that's one of the things they specifically says. Like, we still didn't want you to get everything, so we capped, like, the number of boosts you can get by leveling up, right? If you go long enough, you'll reach a point where level ups will only offer you like healing or cells or some other resource. I forget what it is, but yeah. You know, you gotta find some way to up the challenge without escalating it to a point where the player becomes like an absolute god and can just like steamroll everything until they decide, alright, I'm bored of this, I don't want to do this anymore, and then die on purpose, right? It's a tricky thing to balance, and they probably rearrange things like this so that they can rearrange it like that, you know? Alright, so I got the one I wanted where my decoys now shoot back, so I just get like a buttload of turrets, basically. That's like one of the directions I think you can take their ranger, just turn them into a glorified engineer. It's almost kind of sad, right? I wonder if I should like find a shotgun. I feel like a shotgun would do exceedingly well with my current setup here. Rather like how Capcom did in Devil May Cry 2 with that endless battle mode. Oh yeah, you talk about like the Bloody Palace? I always like the way they implemented that, where it's like you have 1,000 floors to go through, but you can choose to skip a whole bunch of them, like depending on how things go. So you don't have to do every single floor. You could choose to do the minimum required, but you can also choose to do all of them if you so wish. Also, every game needs a boss rush mode. Yeah, boss rush. That's always a fun one, right? Distill that to its natural essence. Dang it, I couldn't. I probably should have dropped my turrets. That probably would have helped. Ah well. You know what they say, hindsight is 20/20. Oh wait, the turret moves? I didn't realize that. I thought it was just like a stationary thing. That's actually exceedingly useful. See, this is where it gets good, right? You got your decoys distracting them from the front. You go flank them and then blast them off from the back. So you're like a one robot pincer strike, and it's nice. Also means you can take out like the big installations from behind. Alright. Increase summons duration by 25% and they draw enemies' attention more efficiently. That is always welcome. Oh man, that boss door looks a lot more sinister at night. Let me tell you. Oh, we're in ad mode. Yeah, I don't wanna apply this. This is like the one additional enhancement I would apply, but I don't know if I want to hang on to this gun, so we'll keep on saving the cells. Hopefully I won't eat it in this next room here. The Buzz Gang! Again, I am rather fond of how each duo just has a different team name for them, right? It's like how in the Idolmaster series, you know, they'll have different continuities with different arrangements of idols, and they'll have unit names that have that mean different things. It's like it kind of feels like that, except these guys are trying to kill you. You know, this boss ain't so bad. This particular duo isn't so bad. Might have something to do with the decoys, right? Might be the decoys and the turret all doing their thing. But this is exceedingly manageable. A lot more than I thought it would have been. It's kind of funny. I used to think that I was like really into just like your basic Unga Bunga style of build where you just, you know, you press buttons and watch people die, and I still enjoy that to an extent, but I realized I also enjoy summoning builds. I enjoy summoning other things to fight for me, right? It works in two ways. One, it draws some of the heat off of me and onto them, and two, it's like an additional source of DPS, right? I don't have to be constantly just like using my own skills to take them out. I can rely on my summons to take them out for me too, so it works in multiple ways. Dr. Robotnik could take a lesson here, teaming up bosses together. Yeah, instead he just gets usurped by them a lot. It's like, oh yeah, I'm the main bad guy. Wait, no, I'm not. I guess I'm gonna team up with you, Sonic, to take out the actual main bad guy. And that happened a few times, right? To the point that Eggman was kind of clowned on for that. But yeah, it's a nice way to mix things up, like, somewhat naturally, right? Take two bosses that were individuals before, and then team them up. And now it's like, you gotta deal with their combined might. and it make things worse, like, if the bosses are especially synergistic, they, like, can keep you on their toes and their abilities combined together especially well. It's like, oh man. It's a case where there's strength in numbers and all that, right? Nothing in here I wanted either. Yeah. So got this little igniter gun. Get out of the corner. Oh, everyone's dead. Everyone's dead, Dave. And I don't like... it's a shotgun, but it's in green, and it's a heavy weapon. Not exactly a fan. See, look at how they're all not aiming at me. Look at like how much less health I'm losing at the moment. I could like get an ability that would reduce the stealth cooldown time. Actually, I had an item that would do exactly that, but I passed on it. Because I actually don't use javelins too much, right? It's more like if I remember I have javelins, I'll chuck them out, but otherwise I'm like, gun, 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 gun. Alright, I think I can mess with this. Minion box. Do I wanna get this? Summons a minion lasting 12 seconds. I kinda like my turret. I'll stick with that. If I remember correctly, Ranger's strength is in dual weapons, so this might open up a few new avenues for me, really. Also got an upgrade. Let's see what we got here. Oh, taking down an enemy in stealth extends its duration by a half second. Oh, now that sounds handy, actually. I wonder if that counts all kills, so if my turrets and decoys end up killing stuff, I still get the longer stealth mode, because that's pretty potent if true. there, fellas, behind me. And you thought you could trip me up with your laser tripwire thing. Think again. Alright, next zone is a combat room, so here we go. Oh, it's getting a little hot in here. Need to relocate. Ah, this room is so small, and there's like a zillion enemies around here. Jeez Louise. There we go. Done. Almost done. Okay, now we're done. Whew. The Egg Titan from Death Egg plus the Egg Viper from Sonic Adventure are both formidable in their own right, but together a world of hurt. Oh! Sounds like a good combo, to be honest. Yeah, especially if you fight on like a walkway or something. Yeah, that would be hella potent. That would be kind of an interesting thing to implement. Has anyone played the Mega Man X Legacy Collection? Because I know that game has a mode that's like X Challenge, but what they do there is they pair up bosses from the first 6 Mega Man X games together. Right? You have to fight them as a duo. And I think what they do is just like you have you can pick from like 9 weapons or 8 or something like that, but you can pick 3 of them. So you have some opportunities to ease up some of the challenge, but otherwise you're gonna have to figure out how to, you know, take out their combined might. And that was like a fun idea. I always thought that was a pretty fun thing to do. Especially since they were like using sprites from the SNES games and the PlayStation games together, so that probably took some work, like trying to make it all work out. Still pretty cool idea, and kind of helps justify the existence of the Legacy Collection. Is that everyone? No, it's not everyone yet. One more. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where they were, but they were right on the stairs. Oh, next area. It's a trap! Adds traps to each level. Oh, boy. So everything's now become the Temple of Doom. Wonderful. Where's traps entail? Are they like flame pits, spike traps, or like swinging axes or something? I guess we'll find out. Okay, what should I get here? Javelin marks and triggers a mark explosion. Oh! Stealth generates 8 charges. Maybe I should do that. I have a pretty stealth-centric build, so this would probably help out. Oh yeah, we'll definitely get that. I usually don't want to be far away from enemies, so maybe I won't get the monocle. Ah! Look, I abandoned my igniter gun and it came back in a purple form. It's like, well, do you like me now? How about now? Let's see. For 3 shots, triggers an explosion. I do like what it has, though. Ah, I could never leave you, igniter gun, I guess. Until I get like a really kick-ass shotgun or something, maybe. But I'll stick with you for now. Oh wait, there's still enemies over here. While there is like a perks limit for the endless mode, they did say that there's no limit to the items you can pick up, so if you last long enough, you'll be able to get all of them. Whether you'll want all of them is another story, but you can get all of them if you want them. If I remember correctly, there's an achievement for getting stealth mode to last like a really long time. I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off here. Or am I able to pull that off here? I don't know if the achievements are enabled or not in endless mode. I feel like they are. I think I got one achievement related to endless mode. Orbital shotgun, but doesn't have as many fancy schmancy perks like my current weapon does. I should probably at least upgrade my kangaroo turret. I feel like I'm gonna stick with that one. Wow, dual Hellions again. They're like, how could you abandon us, robot? I thought we had something special. But I'm like, I realize. I'm sorry, dual Hellions, but I realize I love the igniter gun even more. They came back and they bettered themselves. What about you? Have you worked on yourself to make yourself a better gun than before? I don't think so. You're still green rarity. While igniter is purple rarity now. Oh, I can get an upgrade. Let's get that. Taking down an enemy or hitting a boss with a javelin generates a charge. So, more incentive to use javelins while in stealth mode. Or a true shot just generates 4 additional charges right off the bat. Let's go with that one. We're gonna get the other one eventually anyway, but it's not a matter of luck, it's just a matter of time, yeah? Aw, dang it. Oh no, it lasts twice as long, almost twice as long. Ah. I really should be popping the boost mode, and I don't know why I kind of just stood in front of that enemy and took that to the face. If I fell there, I would have deserved it. In fact, I might actually fall in the next room, because I'm in really bad shape right now. Ha! This is on me. This is entirely on me. I could have avoided this. This was a completely avoidable situation. Curse me and my brain just deciding to suddenly shut off. And there it is. Ah! My fault. I will completely own up to that one. Once again, we made it to stage 4. OMG, I almost died. I noticed I was down to 3 health. if that one enemy shot me in the face one more time, it would have been curtains. Would have been curtains. You died, but did good, thanks. That seems to be where I usually end up, right? Usually stage 4 on easy, I get to stage 2 on normal. There was one run I played off stream where I managed to get further, but I lucked into like a really good build there. Let's go with Commando. Commando is the Unga Bunga class, right? You press buttons and enemies die, and it usually works out, right? Oh, and welcome, Godslayer Turret. Welcome, and thanks for checking me out. Ooh, you're back on with snacks, Molecular Shadow Fox. What snacks did you get? I actually got like a bag of popcorn as part of like a post-holiday sale. It has like 5 varieties of popcorn, Have like chocolate drizzle, white cheddar, caramel. I think there's plain buttered popcorn and peppermint, I think, too. But, you know, it's the holiday mix. Although, thankfully, they put them in 5 separate bags, so. But the bag had a cool design. That's, like, partially why I picked it up. The popcorn was just a bonus, yeah. Ginger nut biscuits to dunk in my coffee. Ah, that's excellent. Always gotta have, always gotta get yourself a nice a biscuit for your drink, especially if it's like a dairy drink or a drink with dairy. Or, you know, even if it's just coffee, that works too, right? All right. Once more, unto the breach, this time as the Commando. Did you recover from that yucky sounding Coke I had? Yeah, I mostly recovered. Thankfully, the cans were like small, right? They're smaller than the usual cans of soda that I get, but like I said on Blue Sky and Twitter, I didn't find it to be terrible, right? It was alright. Definitely had the Oreo taste to it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it. Honestly, it's weird that they made the Oreo Coke thing a Coke Zero product. I feel if it was like regular Coke, I might be more inclined to try it again, but as it stands, I'm like, you know, I'm good. You know what I wish they'd bring back? I think they had like a vanilla orange Coke for a while. That was a limited time flavor. I wish they would bring that back because I actually enjoyed that. We're gonna go with explosions again. I like explosions. Probably won't surprise you to know that my favorite character in Konosuba is Mega Man. Alright, we'll get dual Uzis for now. Alright, in we go. These guns aren't so bad against the early enemies. Thanks for the welcome, and thank you for hanging out. Yeah, it's the nature of roguelites sometimes, right? Sometimes you manage to get the right combination of items and abilities to get you far, and other times you just kind of hit a string of bad luck and you end up kind of buying the farm a little early. That's how it goes. But thankfully you can pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and have another go. We enjoy our Azure a lot. I'm glad you do. No, one more. There we go. Combat room. Real quick, let's see what we have. Increases weapon damage by 25%, but reduces weapon slots by 1 every 5 seconds. Reload is instant and throws a grenade, dealing 73 damage. Or I could get self-control. I personally enjoy that one. Yeah, I'll get that one. Whew, there we go. Alright. Probably want to swap out that. There we go. Elephant gun. Oh. This is more my style, just big ol' burst amounts of damage. You point at a thing and they fall like 1 or 2 shots. My god, these lasers! Whew! Alright, alright, there we go, there we go. And moving on. Alright, where's the shield generator bot? Wait, I see him. There we go. There's one more enemy back there, but I can catch him when I come back. There we go. Alright. I'll wait till I find another explosive weapon to swap out. Ah! Nuts! I didn't want to grab the rapier, I just kinda... I thought I would have to press E to open the chest. I don't know why, because the chest opened automatically before. Oh well. At least I have one weapon I'm good with for now. Whew, alright. Uh-oh. Reduces fury consumed while taking damage by 6 points. I like that. I like that. Next area. Oh. I didn't realize savagery was a double-edged effect. They hit harder, but they're also a little weaker, so you can take them out in fewer shots. That's nice. Alright. Let's see what the chest has for me. Summons health. That would have been useful last run. Oh well. I'll just stick with the Uzis. I'll get the cell. What we got here? Marking an enemy deals 38 burn damage. I don't think I have a way to mark enemies. Coffee mug is reliable. Do I want to gamba? 25% chance to get 14 more power cells, otherwise I blow 6 of them. Nah, power cells are like a really precious resource in endless mode, so I don't know if I want to take that risk. We'll just move on. You know how it goes, right? Gotta know when to walk away, know when to run, know when to run and gun. This one behind me. Ah ha! It was an arrestor, a movement hinderer, but it was the only one left. So wouldn't have been able to do much. The reload on the elephant gun is astonishingly quick. When to hold them and when to fold them? Yeah, you gotta know when to do that, right? Don't count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Aha, aha, nice try. What is this one? Oh, it's like a minigun. I'll stick with the Uzis. Just here, does the missile like have slight homing capability? That's actually pretty useful. Alright. Oh. Rocket fires 2 additional projectiles, or repairs your scratch damage for each fury point spent. Or an improved version of Shorty to replace the current one. Or the first 33% ammo increases damage by 30%. Yeah, I like top quality. We'll take that one. A DPS boost is always welcome in any form. Oh, we got ads coming in a minute. Oh, and that's everyone. Alright, next room. Ah! Dang, smoke covered their advance. If only I bothered to look at the radar, I probably would have at least realized someone was close to me. So far, so good. Of course, we're only in Area 2. Things will ramp up soon enough. Just me, this stage feel like a little long. Maybe it's just like the way I'm approaching it. Since I was able to just summon a billion dudes and had lots of abilities that could just wipe out entire squadrons of enemies. I could just go from room to room just like that. But here I have to be a bit more meticulous because my abilities don't hit quite as many people. At least we're still at the point where the rocket one-shots those railing bots, so don't have to worry about that. Alright. Oh, increases maximum fury, and regeneration also increases. We'll go with that, yeah. Oh, welcome back from ads, y'all. That's everyone. Wait. Oh, I thought there was a weapon down here. Never mind. Let's see. Oh. Probably want fountain pen and fly swatter. Flat damage increase. That works pretty well. I almost never buy weapons. I feel like enough of those drop out in the field that Eventually, I'm bound to find something that's good, and if not, well, the current gun's probably carried me this far. It can carry me a bit further, right? I also like to change the Caterpillar, right? Remember how the Caterpillar boss room before you actually had to grind on the rails, but they kind of changed it into an orbiting boss, much like the uncle boss, right? And I've been bothering with the central platforms. I'm just kind of just hanging out in this little side of the room here. I don't know. I guess when you kind of decrease the number of avenues enemy has to attack you, makes things a bit more manageable. On the flip side, you do have like fewer ways to evade attacks if you need to, so I guess you gotta keep that in mind. Come on, there we go. Whew. Groovy Guardian sounds like something from Scooby-Doo. That does sound like the monster of the week, right? Just the Scooby Gang just wanders into like an abandoned club or something, and they get chased by the Groovy Guardians. I can almost see the plot from here. Ah, we got corrupted healing cells again. It's fine. What would the Groovy Guardians be like? I imagine, well, it'll obviously be a group, but I'm thinking of a group of at least like 3 or 4, right? It's like a group monster. It'd be a nice meta moment, right? Because I imagine most Scooby-Doo monsters are like singular in nature, so they think the Groovy Guardian is like a singular thing, but then multiple Groovy Guardians show up and they're like, oh no, it's a group of them. Let's get soap. Yoinks masks off. It was Mr. Wilkes and company the whole time. Yeah, old man Wilkes. All they wanted to do was just protect the place, right? Because it was gonna get torn down by the evil corporate overlords to build a shopping mall or something in its place. Just way too much history in that abandoned dance building. And then they come to a compromise and decide to just restore the dance center. I don't know. Guess we can get Party Popper. Oh, and that's all we can get. Yep. Alright. Yeah, the classic line. I'd have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids and that pesky dog, right? I think they turned out like a bit of a running gag in Mystery Incorporated, right? They always start off like doing the whole meddling kids line, but said something. They always put like a twist on the whole "your pesky dog" thing as like the second part. Ah, that was a red one. It's fine. They only do like 4 damage, so it's a nuisance more than anything else. But I imagine if enough of them drop, or if you accidentally pick enough of them up, it might become an issue. Ah, curse this hack. Can't see my HUD, so I don't know if the room's cleared or not. That's probably the point, but still. Oh, it was you! You're the one who's hacking me. And like a proper hack too, right? Not like the hacking you see people do on Facebook. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, let's get that. Increase auto crit chance too, so the shots become even better? Yes, please. Of course, I actually have to land the shots to make them matter. You know, I have to confess, I have not watched Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated in its entirety. I've heard it's like a fantastic series, so it's like something I do want to do at some point, but yeah, I have to block off a bunch of time, because that's like 2 seasons, right? 2 seasons of at least 12 to 20 episodes each. That's not the kind of thing you can get through in the weekend, unless you just binge the whole series in the weekend, which is the thing that could happen, but, you know, it also might not happen. I should probably be using this Gorilla Bolter against, like, the single small enemies, because they can just efficiently wipe those out. Not watched that show for ages. Last ones were the OG Hanna-Barbera series. Ah, man. Going way back. Are there any channels that show them now? Like, is Boomerang still a thing? On that note, is Cartoon Network still a thing? I read a little bit ago that the website shut down. Everyone was like big sad about that. Understandably so. Cartoon Network was like a formative part of my childhood. It's probably a formative part of a lot of people's childhoods. Boomerang, yeah. Yup, it is. Pour one out. Man. I don't know. I feel like there probably was still a place in the world for a channel that showed cartoons, right? It's more or less the Gumball channel these days. They got the one good show, and they're gonna milk it to Kingdom Come, like how Nicktoons is the SpongeBob channel. Yeah. Always a bummer, right? It's like the kind of show that was like fantastic, right? You get into it because it's like a wonderful thing, but then the suits are like, well, it's clearly going to continue being a wonderful thing. Keep on bringing more of it. Give us more of that sweet money. But unfortunately, they don't realize that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Unfortunately, they're the ones with the power and the say and the sway, so fortunately everyone must dance to their beats. Ah, that was a red. Chromatic powder is nice too. Get that. And I like actually cryo damage. Being able to freeze enemies, that's always a boon. Just need to take out these lightning bolt turrets. Any turret that can kind of like hit you from a long distance is usually something I try to keep an eye on. Thing is that there's like a billion other enemies in front of them. If I ignore all of them, I tend to get perforated. It's a tricky mix, for sure. There we go. That's everyone. That is a tomahawk. Care, and hit the exit. Elemental damage again. I still miss the OG cartoons like Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, etc. Oh yeah! Yeah, them and Courage, the Cowardly Dog, and the Justice Friends, and Dial M for Monkey. Yeah, they were all fine shows. Oh, incidentally, speaking of Dexter's Lab, I saw a tweet on Twitter that was like, I still don't understand what this Dexter's Lab clip was all about. It was like a clip of Dexter, like, writing down notes on a piece of paper, and he's holding a stopwatch in his hand, and then he starts a stopwatch and starts going, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I gotta admit, I also have no idea what that clip is about. Like, what was he trying to test there? What was he measuring? Why was he making those sounds? It was definitely one of those bizarre moments. I feel like that describes a lot of children's shows back in the day. They were bizarre, right? They were just weird in a way. But I think that's why they're beloved to an extent. Might actually swap out the Gorilla Bolter. Let's see. I have 9 cells, so I can either get Auto Crit Booster or... Oh, wait. Torpedo Rifle. Green rarity, but it's a torpedo rifle. Oh, wait, I can get that and one of these. Okay. What do I want? Auto crit boost or just a straight damage boost from a distance? Let's get this one. I like to fight from a distance. And here we go. I still remember the controversy here over him and Powerpuff Girls. Oh yeah, the ballerina devil. Very. That was a pretty cool character. Why would anyone hate that guy? Such a memorable figure. Unless it was, like, tied to the homophobia or transphobia, which, in that case, bleh, I say. The voice alone sold it. I know, right? Should have been able to avoid that. Alright, let's see what's next. It's more enemies, like, obviously it's gonna be that. Oh, why am I getting up close? I got an item that wants me to stay away. Also an upgrade, let's see. Wow. Yeah, elemental damage executes enemies. It's not like a straight damage boost, but it does let me kill enemies more quickly, so that's welcome. Keep on trying to shoot that mid-air bot. I was just whiffing all my shots. Should probably get that mine shooter up there too. I'm glad the homing missile seems to prioritize the rail bots. Oh, wait. What's this? What's this? A better torpedo rifle? Yep, we're getting that one. combat room. It'd be really nice if I would stop shooting into that pillar. This isn't Prey, I don't need to worry about mimics or anything. Although I don't think mimics disguise themselves as pillars anyway, right? Man, I want to play Prey. I want to play the Prey, right? The game, the immersive sim Prey, not the old school, super old FPS Prey. I feel like that's the kind of game that would leave me on edge for a good long while. With the whole paranoia about, oh, you don't know what objects could actually be a mimic or not. Isn't that fun? Oh, there you are. The final enemy. Here. Oh yeah, let's just get the other top quality upgrade. More shots that deal damage. Yes, yes, please. Good thing that rocket was ready when I needed it. Okay, is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. Guess what? It's boss time! I think this is like the first time this afternoon that I've made it to the stage 4 boss, which is... this is exciting. I only have enough cells to upgrade one of these, and I'm probably gonna stick with these weapons now, so go ahead and get that. Did you watch fireworks displays for New Year? Yeah, I had a stream up, right? I watched the one in New York, right? It's kind of funny to still call it. I think they still call it like Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, even though Dick Clark passed away like a little while ago. It's weird. The Diggernauts. So we fight like a really, really lightened up version of the final boss, and we also fight the little drill tank. Ah, jeez, okay. Probably shouldn't just keep my focus on... oh, okay. Okay. This is looking bad. Ah! Damn it. If I just, like, double jumped, I might have been able to get past him. Now, that's what I get for just concentrating on the airborne enemy. I forgot. Oh, yeah, there's a ground enemy, too, that I probably should have paid attention to. Ah! Oh, well. That's how these things go, right? Quite the tag team, it sure was. From air and from underground, they got all their bases covered. That was a potent duo right there. Ooh, I guess I could ask. Did anyone do anything special for New Year's? I didn't do too much aside from just watching like a New Year's stream. I kind of just stayed at my place and kind of got cozy. Like, when the New Year rolled around, I messaged everyone Happy New Year on my text messages and on Discord, and that was that. It was a nice low-key night. I kind of appreciated it. Alright, let's say we do... You know what? Let's do a run of Superbot. Let's see how far Superbot can go. There'll at least be fewer things for me to manage, right? Because Superbot only has the one weapon that they gotta worry about. Also be able to recycle all the weapons I see, that'll be cool too. One more time, into the breach. I got very drunk at my friend's place, woke up wearing a totally different outfit. I was like, what the hell happened? Holy cow. Well, I hope you're okay. I hope you made it out okay, because I feel like that could go in very many directions, right? Either you're just bewildered, or maybe you're terrified, or... yeah. I guess if you wake up and you're just wearing something different, that's probably among the more mild end of weird, mysterious last nights, right? I probably want to get critical damage, because I don't think the arm cannon is a naturally explosive weapon, nor a naturally elemental weapon, so the other two are situational. Alright, what if I eat Captain McSlice? This is surely a fake. Alright, I'm gonna go nom my fellow buddy bot. I won't eat my buddy. What about the shovel? That would upset my stomach. Yeah, that's true. Eating dirt usually isn't the best idea. At least I wasn't drawn on with marker pen. That's true. At least you don't have weird, embarrassing things on your face. Alright, let's nom the thumper. I saw that question posed on Twitter. That was like, if dirt was delicious, would you eat it? I was like, heck no. If they didn't change anything else about dirt, no. You don't know where that dirt's been? You don't know what's been in that dirt? Just because it tastes good doesn't mean it's good for you. That's actually the motto for all food, really. Just because it tastes good doesn't mean it's good for you. One thing I do like about Superbot is how their point of view is like way lower. Makes sense because you are like a tiny little rolling robot, so that tracks. Go ahead and knock that border. Ah! I saw a dot on the radar, and I was wondering where the enemy was, and I probably should have realized it could have been like one of those floor bombs, and it was a floor bomb. Didn't stop us from licking batteries while we were little. It was because, like, your friends would say that, right? It's like, hey, come on, Azure. Hey, Azure, why don't you do this, like, really, really obviously dumb thing? And, you know, your mind would obviously be telling you, don't do it! But your friends keep on pressing onwards, like, no, really, do it. Even though there's, like, no clear benefit for you, but they keep on pressing for you to do it anyway. It's like, we all just, like, stop, please. Alright. Oh. Peer pressure. I know, right? I'm pretty sure they had PSAs for that. At least in the USA. Summons, though. Forgot that Superbot could do summons. I kind of want to get Adaptive Shell. Ways to restore health, especially when Superbot is perhaps a bit more limited in the kind of strategies they can employ, is probably appreciated. I'm also glad that even though Superbot's arm cannon is like an energy weapon, it's a very short cooldown time. Probably did that because, well, it is the only thing Superbot can wield, so... Oh, I guess there's also the sword. Huh. That sword is hella potent. Alright, you need to stop. Get back here. There we go. Alright, time to nom some weapons. Okay, that's all of them. Boom! I thought those pink things were candies there for a minute. They do kind of look like candy. Kind of look like that sort of tacky candy that you see in the coastal shops. Have ads coming in a minute. There's probably a fairly potent build that you can have for Superbot that includes using Captain McSlice a lot, but that's not necessarily my playstyle. That is one thing I did post-holiday, mostly because like the things that I did with my friends during my trip facilitated it. But yeah, after Christmas we went to the stores and we were able to hit up the Christmas displays to get that post-holiday candy sales. I got a good share of candy, and my friends and my family did also get their share of candy as well, because hey, it's a good opportunity for that, you know? Did I miss an area? Oh, wait, no, this is the path to the bonus area. Yep. Alright, what we got here? Level 2, level 2. I'll just get that. Alright, I think if I want to upgrade the arm cannon's rarity, I specifically have to do it with the perfumer bot. I need to get over here and give that sniper bot a piece of my mind. Alright. Oh, no scratch damage, increased fire rate, reload speed. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Very synergistic with overdrive as well. Also encourages not getting hit, so that's nice. And nom. Alright, we out. What? Well, it's a good thing I didn't spec in the direction of Captain McSlice, because holy crap. You had to increase the damage of that now. Did you know, in the future, robots are no longer vulnerable to water. On the other hand, they can pretty much be frozen, burned, or shocked. You ever had those pink wafers, super yummy, filled with vanilla cream? Oh my god! Yes, I have. My parents used to get those, like, all the time during the holidays. They would get those, or, like, the chocolate variety, or the vanilla variety, but man! That was my jam! Anytime those came out, I would get as many as my parents would allow me. Freezing an enemy, no, we'll take this. Oh yeah, since we do have a bunch of extra cells, we can just Go ahead and... oh, do I want to upgrade this purple? Let's see what's at the shop. Alright, popper would probably be worth picking up. Yeah. And here we go. Yeah, 20% less damage, but I still one-shot the little guys. You know what was like another fun sort of holiday confection I would get? They were like these rolled up like style of wafers, right? They had the light brown and the brown sort of spiral pattern to them, like they were like a chocolate vanilla combination. I like those too, especially when they had like chocolate in the middle. Man, those were would decadent be a good word for that? They were, because they tasted really good and I enjoyed them. Those, and we always got those tea cakes that were biscuit-based marshmallow all covered in chocolate. That sounds wonderful. Sometimes I think I need to look more closely at the post-holiday sales and see if I can try to get like some of the cookie tins as well, right? Don't just like look after the chocolates as useful as good as those are. Alright, that's everyone. I've eaten all the weapons, so let's move on. Oh, hey! I almost missed you over here. An additional effect for overdrive. Or I could get an element for super blaster. Caramel wafers covered in chocolate is another popular one here. Caramel and chocolate. Those are two things that go well together. And yeah, we'll get the cryo damage one. Being able to slow enemies down, right, give yourself a bit of breathing room. That's always welcome. Alright, we can't go through there, so we'll just go around. Oh, hey there. Thought you could get away, huh? I'm forgetting that Superbot doesn't have a jetpack, so I actually gotta platform my way around these things. Alright, this is gonna be a combat room. Stop that. I hope that one upgrade that gives me an additional effect for overdrive shows up again. Since I want to use overdrive a lot, it feels like that would just be useful. Okay, I am getting wrecked 6 ways to Sunday here. You know, the ability to eat weapons and the fact that weapons do restore your health a little bit kinda sorta reminds me of Doom 2016 in a roundabout way, right? Like how that game lets you do glory kills to drop a ton of health and armor pickups. It kinda feels like that. Except that you really can't control it, you just gotta find a weapon and try to maneuver your way to it on the battlefield. But it's still like the same deal where you want to be mobile, try to keep moving around so that you get to the pickups and keep your health up. Been a hot minute since I played that. Yeah. It's been a while since I played Doom 2016, but man, that game still occupies a fair amount of brain space for me. It was an absolute banger when it came out, and I'm sure if I came back to it, I would still absolutely enjoy it. I actually do want to play that on stream at least once, like maybe sometime in the future. But I think its 10th anniversary is about to come up. Well, not about to, it's like actually next year, but still. Doom 2016 is gonna be out for 10 years next year. Do you feel old yet? I still remember when it first came out and everyone just was absolutely bowled over by how amazing it was. Scratches that Doom itch very well. It does! I think that's like the best part about it. It's like everything you remember about Doom, right? They managed to keep that in and still update it in a way that makes it feel smart and fresh and less frustrating. They pulled it off. They managed to pull it off, those mad lads. Alright, what do we got here? Have 16 cells, but I don't like any of these items, so maybe I will just upgrade this to purple. Yeah, and that extra reload speed, extra damage, higher slight auto crit chance, or maximum energy. Oh, I forgot I had a secondary fire on this thing the whole time. I think that is the summon Superbot partner secondary function. Not frustrating until you have to climb that godforsaken Argent Tower. Yeah, there were definitely low points, but I think overall it was a wonderful ride. Sadly, though, I have to head to bed now. I have a supermarket run to do in the morning. Have a good night. Yeah, you have a good night too, Molecular Shadow Fox. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope you're able to find everything at the supermarket the next day. Alright, this duo is manageable. Oh, it's not a summon, it's like a little rocket kind of deal, right? It's like a Soldier 76 style of ability. Alright. DPS on top of DPS. Still dig it. This isn't too bad. I could just like have the mosquitoes kite around and just focus on blasting this guy in the face. Ah, you thought you could laser me? Think again. I just get right under you. Has anyone played Toho? I remember the boss Cerno, the Ice Fairy. I remember, like, what was it, on easy difficulty? You could like easily cheese the fight against her by getting right in her face. I remember seeing art for that, right? It's like art, just like Reimu standing like really, really close to Cerno, and Cerno's just like completely bewildered because she can't shoot Reimu down, and I was like, ah! It was funny. It was funny to see. Alright, we're in the pit. Oh no. I think the pit might be like one of those timed bonus areas. Let's see, I don't... The microphone might be worth picking up, or maybe a rubber duck. If I inadvertently head bonk something, I could get a bit of a juiced weapon for a bit. Yeah, let's get that. Let's see, reloading increases fire rate by 20%. That might actually not be that bad. Yeah, we'll get that. And here we go. Okay, good. It's not a timed dealio. I can appreciate that. See, I'm telling you, this song, they use it for like all the timed levels, and you know, your brain just makes the association to it, so you hear it and you're like, oh no, oh no. Even if there's no reason to fear, you fear anyway. That's just what you've come to expect. Now my Captain McSlice is not one-shotting the little enemies. Now I just gotta soften them up a little bit before I cut them down. Yeah, they thought that was going to hinder me, but they forget I have a fairly strong sword. I wonder if Captain McSlice would still be able to do one-shot damage to enemies if they didn't have that negative modifier. Also, I think that one modifier that I didn't notice was now, I guess, enemies have a chance to explode. Further hampering melee builds, almost as if this run is saying, hey, stop using Captain McSlice, actually shoot them, you goober. Use your gun. It's a gun FPS. Use your guns. Oh, see, that was an explodey thing. Alright. Oh. Retaliation, 56 damage. Apply high impact to enemies dealing damage to you. Well, that's... Supplemental damage is always appreciated. Alright. Got everyone there. Long-ass corridor. Long-ass corridor. Probably shouldn't have said that. Out of context, that would sound really, really weird and really funny. Okay, I really, really need to stop just slicing everything. Is that trigger specifically my melee attacks, or is it... Was I just unlucky to... Okay, no, it's just a percentage chance. I was unlucky. It's fine. Thankfully, eating weapons does restore a good enough amount of health. Got a combat room coming? Yes, we do. I try to cut him from, like, the distance. It might not be too hard to avoid. Or maybe, like, cut him back off and finish him off with a few shots. Ah, it's a good thing you're all over the way over there. Man, I really whiffed that one. Too late. It's fine, there's like a weapon I can eat afterwards to get some health back. Well, I can also pop overdrive to repair my scratch damage at least. Whew, there we go. And nom that. Next area. Ah. Whew. Barely missed it that time. Okay. That's everyone, so nom that weapon. Next room. I don't know if I want a close range perk. Healing weapon grants charges, gathers a healing cell. Nah, I don't like any of these. Let's reroll. I like this one. Just make overdrive even better. Because I do want to pop overdrive a lot. Just make overdrive even overdrivier. I wonder if there's like upgrades that will improve overdrive's duration. I forget if I encountered it before or not. That'd be a pretty fun challenge, like every kill in overdrive extends its duration by like half a second or something. If you're fast and powerful enough, you could pop overdrive and take everyone out in one go. You could kill every last one of them. Put that shield down. Actually, I could just maneuver around you, which I did. Got here, level 7. Shotgun, yeah, let's nom that. Increase the level of my little super blaster here. I guess that is the one nice thing about Superbot. It does remove, like, a few things you have to think about the game, right? You just see weapon, you eat weapon. That's all you gotta do. Because you can't do anything else with it, really. Well, I guess if you're in co-op, you still have to make sure your partner doesn't want weapons anymore before you go nom weapons. That's probably pretty useful that way, right? You just have your buddy bot pick up whatever they might want, and then after that you just go eat everything else. This is like, are you sure you don't want this anymore? Because I'm gonna eat it. That is a conversation that probably doesn't happen very often, right? Are you sure you don't want this weapon anymore? Because I'm gonna eat it if you don't. Almost like when you eat food at a restaurant, right? Right, like, you're just kind of like pushing the food around in your plate, your friend notices, and they're like, hey, are you done with that? Because I'll eat it if you are. Right? Got here. Dang, no level 8 weapons, so... Oh yeah, let's get rubber tape. I do use the alt fire kind of sort of occasionally, so... And... oh yeah! Freeze rate booster, yes please. Increases fire rate when afflicted. I kind of don't want to be afflicted. Yep. We're good. Let's move on. That's the thing about FPSs, right? Because a lot of the game seems to encourage, just like backing up while still shooting at the horde, but if you're not good at map awareness, you find yourself like backing up into a wall or into a corner, like, oh no! Suddenly your movement stops and all the attacks you have been avoiding catch up to you, and you're just like, get your ass kicked 6 ways to Sunday. This time. Oh! Overdrive instantly recovers Super Blaster's alt-fire cooldown. That's just more DPS. It'll be a nice rhythm of things too, right? It's like alt-fire, overdrive, alt-fire. It's a nice rhythm to get used to. Also gotta remember that Super Blaster's alt-fire cooldown is a little less. Ah, I forgot to alt-fire that time. Whoops. So many goddamn lasers, it's almost wild how many lasers there are, and I forgot to alt-fire again. Not get out of the explosion in time. Thank goodness for health restoration while I'm not in weapons. Onwards into the next room. At least there's a finite number of enemies here. I mean, there's a finite number of enemies in every room, but this one is like, what you see is what you get, right? Once you kill everything, there's no more surprises to be had. Uh-oh, looks like the next area is packed with enemies. This is gonna be fun. Here we go. These goddamn laser shooters and this thing shooting energy balls at me. I'm not interested in your balls. Please stop showing your balls to me. Yeah. Damage boost. Why not? Comes in handy. Oh, wait. One more enemy. And the weapon too. I should nom that. There we go. Are we close to the end yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Where the crap is the Where the crap is the thing? Oh wait, there you are. Ah, get back here, you son of a... Ooh! Alright. Take care of the rest of you. Ah! Where's that one upgrade that decreases the amount of time I'm stunned, burned, hacked, frozen, etc. That sure will come in handy right now. Takes care of all these mofos. Once again, we find ourselves at the stage 4 boss. Will this be the one? Will this be the one where I manage to actually defeat them? Or will I get my butt kicked? I guess we will find out. Thank God I have those extra cells for bombing weapons. I could get all those items. I guess that's the thing about Superbot, right? They might start off like slightly disadvantaged, but you know, you pick up enough of those things, and eventually you might reach a state where Superbot's gonna kick a lot of butt. Alright, gotta keep the mole bot in mind this time. Also gotta remember, I don't have a jetpack, so I can't as easily evade the finger lasers. Oh, jeez. Okay, it doesn't matter who I shoot, as long as I shoot one of them. Oh, yeah! Let's freaking go! Onwards and upwards! We've actually managed to reach Stage 5. Adds ghost pawns to each level and increases their damage. Great! Enhanced enemies. Love it. Ah, wait. I only have 5 cells. Well, let's see what we got. What is this cell worth? Reduces reload speed by 20% when the clip is empty. Actually, I think you mean magazine. Actually, what would an energy weapon use? I guess it would be like an energy tank battery, maybe? Oh, snap! Sliding fires 3 explosive grenades. I don't know if I'll do it that much. Now, damage 10% against bosses. That feels like it could be more useful. I just gotta remember to slide, right? Just slide it every now and then. Yeah, let's give this a go, right? It's extra damage if I remember to use it. I probably won't. Okay, you need to stop that. Oh, wow. You lock on way faster now. Awesome. Okay, maybe this slide grenade thing might actually be worth picking up. Alright. Yeah, increase armor. I got 4%, why not? Potentially increase that to 20 while I'm overdriving. Stand back, I am overdriving. I like that part in Superbot, where Superbot said it's Superbot time, and Superbotted all over his enemies. like pretty much free real estate, right? It's if you're doing well at it, it's like free damage. And oh, is this a legendary weapon? If I remember correctly, yeah, a legendary weapon just gets you a free upgrade. What do I get? Crit damage up or just a flat damage boost? Or maybe a fire rate boost? Nah, we'll go with flat damage boost. Since my build revolves around the blaster anyway, to an extent, so it works. This does make me wonder, is it possible to upgrade weapons to like a legendary quality while in an endless run? Because the requirement to have like the little crystal dust still remains, but I think they normally take you on stages that drop crystal dust. Or either you have to like luck upon a legendary item in a run, or there's like some other way to get crystal dust that I'm not aware of. I was almost in that. There, I did the Nathan Drake thing again. Oh man, I was almost in that. Well, it's combat time! Take out all the big nuisances and you can take out the little ones. Grenades have like pretty decent range too. I remember to like run forward a bit and then slide. I usually pump out some decent damage. Go. Heading off that, and we're good. Guy dead. Next. Oh man, that was a little risky. Oh, that was all the way risky. Should probably concentrate on shooting things, and then I'll go grab that upgrade. Alright, what do we got here? Man, I want that overdrive upgrade to show up again. Alright, I guess we're getting Homing Cannon. There are 3 explosive bolts or piercing blast propelling me backwards. Oh. Mega Cannon will at least make a good escape tool as well, so we'll grab that. I think I actually got this the last time I also played as Superbot. I'm pretty sure I got like the similar upgrades too, because I do remember doing the whole alt-fire ability, alt-fire thing against the final boss. Oh yeah, we're eating that Gauss rifle. Well, hopefully I can get the overdrive benefits thing next round, because that would be nice. Maybe if I find that item that gives me perk reroll tokens, I should grab it. See, I didn't do the alt-fire, overdrive, alt-fire thing again. Go. Having a rail cannon shot is like really awesome. Just tap all fire and watch whatever you're pointing at die, or at least take a ton of damage. All right, keep going. Boy, the time bonus seems to really want you to just like, kind of just like go non-stop. I'm sure they probably also want you to like maybe not worry about killing every last one of them. I do it anyway because it gets me experience, which gets me more levels, which gets me more upgrades, which lets me take on the later enemies a bit more handily. Back here, you son of a... There we go. Repair bot should get me the rest of my health. I'll be fine. Oh, I forgot. This is an odd stage, so we don't have a boss. We just move on to stage 6. Huh? Oh! Apparently I got the negative modifier. Now repairs cost cells. Admittedly, not that much of a problem because I'm kind of swimming in them, but it's something to keep in mind, right? Yeah, get that. Not interested in that or that. Don't need to upgrade Super Blaster. I get upgrades on the field. I can eat one anyway. Alright. Oh, and that restored all my health. Okay. Don't need to worry about Repair Robot this time. Ah, okay, there we go. Thanks, edge grabbing. Turret. Alright. Oh. Increases damage and reduces cooldown even more? Yeah, let's get that. Hello there. Goodbye there. Oh, can Superbot not? Oh, wait. Okay, it can. I thought they weren't able to grind on rails, and I'm like, oh, bummer. Would have made sense, but still would have been a bummer. But thankfully they can. Because who says a robot on treads can't grind? Don't let society tell you what you can and can't do. If you want to grind on treads, then you should make sure it's safe to do so, and then go ahead and do it. Right? Make sure you don't, like, break the rail or anything like that, because that's property damage, and I wouldn't endorse that. to do through the rhythm thing. It's okay, as long as I remember, like, at least every other time. Also gotta remember I do have to slide grenades. That'll be like my emergency ability if someone's getting really close to me, just slide grenades into them. Oh, see, that was a good time for get out of there tool, right? Used to knock myself out of that explosion. You see what I did there? I totally planned it. My mad skills, son, mad skills. Haha, you thought you could hide from me? Think again. I'm pretty sure that was like a popular 90s saying, wasn't it? Think again. You thought you could do whatever? Think again. Probably as popular as like not. Right. That was a popular comeback in those days. Wow, that's so cool. Not. Wow, you're so amazing. Not. It's like, ah, yeah, you totally got him because you totally didn't mean the thing you meant to say. Haha. I mean, I think it still exists today. It's just like in a different form, right? It goes more something today like, oh yeah, that was totally cool. And by totally cool, I mean totally uncool, right? It goes something like that. Alright, get energy transfer, because more ammo is always nice. At least nice in the heat of battle. This is like a lot of ways to kind of keep shooting, right? Eventually, you want to pay attention to number go up. That's always a good thing to keep in mind, but you also want to try to invest in some form of cooldown manipulation, right? Make some way to make the cooldown shorter so that you can do all the cool things more often. So you can press the make things die buttons more often. This is a long-ass stage. Messed up the rhythm on that, but that's okay. Are you like a detective robot? Is that why you got like the brown plate on your head? And that's everyone. Oh, wait, need to nom this weapon. There we go. Oh, snap! Performing a head bonk marks all enemies within 6 meters. Let's see, I got... Oh, you know what? I got a lot of cells. I can probably afford that. 60 damaged enemies damaging you. Yeah, we'll get that too. Repair... Oh, I forgot. You cost cells now. Not that I need it. Alright, here we go! The Groovy Guardians, round 2. Now, it's a really good thing Superbot is small. Can actually evade the caterpillar's charge thing fairly handily. Boom. Was surprisingly definitive. Alright, what do I get? Should I get crit damage or should I just go with... Yeah... Or maybe reload speed? That is an indirect DPS increase. 15% reload speed decrease, especially since I have the one weapon that's actually worth... a bit more worth considering. Stage 7! Man, I am going far! Way farther than I thought I would have, yeah. I'm gonna get these. Get here. Explosions, burn damage against... Oh, non-burn damage against burning enemies. I don't have burning weapons, though, so... Let's go ahead and nom the volcano rifle. And see what's in store for us. I should probably also pay attention to, like, all the modifiers that the game is throwing against us, so I know what's in store. Oh. Like, I'm sure if I paid attention, I would have known that explosive enemies were coming. I could have started planning against them. Oh, nuts, I missed the railbot, didn't I? Ah, well. There will be more railbots. Oh. Man, that railgun is, like, really good for just deleting enemies, right? You can quickly turn the battle into your favor when you take out the things that would normally be a nuisance. I wonder if the modifier is some enemies will now be in an enraged state, which makes them hit even harder. Ah, nuts. Why did you just have to appear in front of me like that? Wait. My radar says there's another enemy. There you are. Alright, I need to go nom this purple weapon. There you are. Nom. My railgun isn't one-shotting certain enemies. Hack lasts so long. All the more incentive to not run into it, huh? Ah, there we go. Choose an additional effect for overdrive. We're getting that. Okay. Overdrive turns you invisible for seconds, summons Alfred and a bow tie fighter for 5 seconds. Or fires an explosive marking shot, dealing 180, taking down a marked enemy, spreads the mark to another enemy within 4 meters. Well, I don't have this one yet. Let's see how this goes. Summoning allies seems like it would be a good thing, right? In the next area, or actually, well, let's just use that now. Yeah, it also draws their fire for a bit, so I can avoid... Oh! Alfred summons a little barrier. That's kind of neat, actually. It's a small barrier, though, so I imagine if you have, like, a regular robot ally, it's not going to be as much use. It does block shots, though, so it's not like it's completely useless. Ah. I was almost in that. Cool. I was almost in that. long as heck. Man, I remember when these stages were bite-sized. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Alright, what weapons to nom? Level 15 dealios. Oh, there's level 16. Maybe I'll get that one. Yeah. I think the level only goes up by 1 anyway. It's not like level becomes the new maximum, it just goes up if you need a weapon that has a higher level than what you have currently. Still useful, but not as useful as you may hope. Worth it. Stealth duration to 5.5. Yeah, let's do it. In a mode like this, if you last long enough, getting all the upgrades is not a matter of if, but when. Oh my god, I did it! Oh, that was my second S rank. Reduces jetpack fuel by 1.75 seconds. In other words, a thing that has absolutely no effect on me because I don't have a jetpack. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look over this list. Enemies have a chance to trigger an explosion on cooldown. I've seen that one. Ghost Ponds. Oh, turrets have a chance to shoot faster and to deal increased damage, alright? Yep. The status ailments duration increased. Oh yeah, Repair Robot costs 2 power cells. Yep. Jetpack fuel is new. Captain Slice is an old one. Alright. The heat is being turned up little by little. Funny they would play the moon music in this area. Non-elemental damage, but I have a cryo blaster, so that's of no use to me. I can get one of these things. What should I get? This one probably the option to take. Oh, I keep on forgetting that you cost stuff now. And I don't need you. Yeah, this music still gets me pumped. It really lets you know that you're in the final stage and you're kind of in a new, fantastical area. This all comes down to this: the fate of the Earth lies in your hands. You gotta fight against a really, really cool new dimension and stuff. Put your shield down. Also, stop moving. Bowtie is a flying robot, and Alfred is like a little stationary barrier generator. They call the shots, or at least they block the shots. Ow. Oh, that didn't hurt that much. Combat room time. Bouncy bomb bots. On we go. Oh, Bowtie fighters increased? Yeah, sure. Alright, alright. I think I've hit that state. I've hit that state where I'm kinda tricked out pretty well. I can come in and just, like, clear out a room pretty quickly. Now it all comes down to how quickly do the enemies escalate, and how long can I go without making any unforced errors. So I think we got like the 5 major perks now, so now for a few levels, all we're gonna get are like the generic upgrades. And even then, that's gonna run dry, and all we're gonna get are like very, very temporary boosts. Crap. My allies take them out. Is that what happened? Yeah. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Like, sure, they could probably take me out if they hit me. The thing is, they gotta hit me. I'm even running the enemy fire on purpose, just so I remember, so I can feel something. All this battling has made me numb. Literally, even because I'm shooting cryo weapons. You know how it feels to shoot cryo bullets out of your arm? It doesn't feel great, let me tell you. Okay, what do I get? Why not dexterity? Make that even better. I should probably get the overdrive cooldown thing at least once. A 0.8 cooldown reduction might make the difference. It's all slight boosts from here on out, you know? There you are. Alright, that's all of them. Next boss. As soon as I see what's in here. Okay. Moving on. Uh-oh. Big bad bugs. I wonder if the devs are fans of the big bad Beetleborgs. Or if they picked big bad bugs just because it was alliterative. I mean, big bad Beetleborgs is also alliterative, so... I guess the fact that the floor does cave out after a while maybe isn't such a bad thing, because you can grind on the rail, except maybe in my case it might be a slightly bad thing because I do get the knockback. So I gotta worry about Caterkiller here. I probably should have taken the overdrive cooldown upgrade. I wonder if there's like something in the programming that's like, alright, after a certain number of floor panels get destroyed, don't destroy anymore, because that would be so bad. Increases the number of elite enemies you encounter and their damage. Oh boy, I look forward to that. To the ruins! Melee auto crit, not doing melee anymore. Yeah, that one's fine. Freezing an enemy, yeah, I do have a freeze weapon, so that comes in handy. What do I have here? Pogo stick, nope, don't use that. Just gonna go ahead and nom that for a level. And onwards. Oh, I was wondering when these giant airship things would show up. See now, they're really also ramping up the number of enemies present. I mean, they gotta escalate somehow, right? This is how they choose to escalate. Just keep on tacking modifiers until you can't deal with it anymore. Also, like, drying up the pool of upgrades you can potentially get. Elemental damage? Yeah, you get that. Extra DPS is always welcome. I think it synergizes pretty well with the one other upgrade that increases the amount of elemental damage I deal in Overdrive. Really should have gotten Overdrive cooldown. Weird place for a big ol' ship, although I guess it's not the worst. Big ol' enemy and very little room to fight it in. It actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm getting too far into the next area. I don't want to aggro them. So dead. Nom that gun. Did I put Alfred behind a pillar? Well, if they get drawn to it anyway, I guess it's not that bad. Down and all around. Speed highway singer right now. Man, our bow tie droids are really tearing it up. 200 explosion damage. Really want to be staying out of that. Goddamn. Why I'm not using Captain Nick's Slice anymore. I realize also I'm not using the crouch grenades. I feel like I don't get close enough for that to be useful. More damage! Forget mag size. I really need this overdrive cooldown again. I think I'm out of perk reroll tokens too. As the old saying goes, hindsight is 20/20. The better decision is one you can always make when you have more time to think about it and know about what was coming up. can't see my HUD. Oh, I wasn't that low on health. Nom. Blaster is level 20 now. Levels don't go this high in this story mode. Probably a good idea to focus fire on the turrets, because some of them can be souped up. And my run has reached 1 hour. I think this is my last one. And this just so happens to be the one that goes all the way. At least way further than the other ones did. And one more ba-boom. Oh, ow. I could have avoided that. That's fine. Reduces choices in chest to 2. That's fine. I just nom the weapons anyway. Unless they stop offering up weapons. Oh my god. That's just a free upgrade. Forgot. Oh yeah, you're just offering weapons now. No, that's a health increase anyway. Okay, let's see. That's 8, so I got 15 to spend here. So it's not too bad. We got that. That. Alright. I guess we'll get fire rate. That is a DPS boost. Alright. Without further ado. Haven't checked. I wonder if evilbots just get like a flat stat boost. Well, it makes sense. Gotta escalate things somehow, right? Not just modifiers you can do that with. And there we go. Finally, can correct my mistakes. I could have had like a 20% reduction if I'd been smarter. Oh well. 7 seconds still ain't nothing to sneeze at. 6.4 would have been less of a thing to sneeze at, though, but, you know. Need to go back and kill those other things dead. I will extract every last experience from you. Ice beams. That feels like it could be an absolute hindrance if enough of them shoot me. kind of run out of things to say. So how's the weather where you are? Weather's actually been pretty fine here. You know, slight bits of inclement weather here and there, but it's not like anything that's been overly unmanageable, to be honest. It's like nothing that would make me go, oh, maybe I won't go outside today, maybe I'll just stay inside. No, nothing like that's happened yet. Alright, what do I get this time? I guess I'll get crit damage up. Alright, that's everything. Did I? Oh, got knocked off. I guess that's why Superbot does have the perks that boost summon damage, right? Because you happen to luck into that other upgrade, which, you know, lets you pick the overdrive mode that summons a bunch of allies to fight on your side for a brief moment. It'll work out, kinda, sorta. You just have to hope you get it, because it's not like you'll be able to pick up a weapon that'll let you do that, because... The fact that my ult fire now cools down my weapon a little bit kind of works in its favor too, because like once it overheats, it's usually enough time for overdrive to kick back in and let me pop another one in. It's a circle of hurt. It moves us all and kills the shit out of them. Alright, which boss duo are we fighting this time? The Justice Crew. Oh, also known as the duo that puts out like a gazillion projectiles. Oh well, the fact that you're all concentrated on them is a boon for me. Ow. 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 Cooldown. Get that. So what's next? Adds a random Goliath to each level, increases its damage and health. Off to the energy center. We've hit stage 11. My goodness. Wow, just an invincible bubble generator. Yeah, I'll get that. Of course, I'm gonna eat the shotgun. That's one cell and some health and a potential weapon level up. And alright, here we go. If I remember correctly, one of the modifiers you can encounter is like one that adds a time limit to the level, and if it runs out, you just start taking damage over time until you actually clear it. That one might be the run ender, because the time limit is, like, fairly short, so you do have to... You can't just, like, dilly-dally, right? You really have to be on the move. Like, even more so than you might be used to, right? You can't, like, go and kill every last one of them, like you might be able to before. Right, if you get that early, it just might be curtains for you. You don't have the means to quickly kill enemies. Man, these folks are hardy as all get out. Next area. My railgun isn't doing that much to him. Yeah, you can see how time limit would be like absolute murder here. Like, holy crap. It's like knowing what to fight, knowing what not to fight, and then trying to just blaze your path forward and avoid enemy fire like you're playing Toho. I got like 2 shmups on the list, right? I got 2 shmups on the list of games I want to play once I live TV debut. I really hope I can get to them. So you're like the extra tough Goliath, aren't you? Oh, it's a good thing you draw fire from those flamethrower bots. That would have been the run ender for me if they catch me unawares. Ow. Alright, turret beaten. Alright, I'll get 1 magazine upgrade. Proved to be marginally useful. Alright. Combat time. Oh god, this room. Take out this mofo. The rest of this room shouldn't be as bad. You have that railgun really helps. I feel like any weapon that lets you just like shoot in a straight line and just like kill enemies in that line is super useful. That's why my favorite Elementalist upgrade is like the one that lets you convert the Trinity into like just one fixed form, right? I always like to get the fireball one. I feel like that one is the most useful. The perfect mix between like single target and multi-target offense. So durable. Holy freaking moly. Men in Black reference. I ate it. Were you aiming at turret? Oh wait, no, they're probably aiming at Alfred. Alfred was through the walls. They're like, no, must shoot Alfred at all costs. Or noms. Alright, let's see what I can nom in here. Oh, 2 power cells or rapier. We'll get 2 power cells. I'll find higher level weapons in time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Oh, I see a red dot back there, but I really don't care anymore. It's gonna be the tiniest amount of experience, really. Alright, I guess I will get lucky now. I wonder if they do cap like the number of generic upgrades you can get in Endless mode. They do have like a cap to the number of upgrades you can get in general, but I wonder if they have like, individual caps for like the small upgrades. But it makes sense, I guess. Otherwise you'd be stacking like 8 cooldown upgrades. Pop enough for overdrive. You might as well be in the permanent state of overdrive, and that would be hard to balance, I imagine. That's always the thing people don't realize about endless modes. You gotta find that equilibrium, right? The equilibrium between letting the player go as far as they can and making sure you escalate things properly so that they don't go infinite, right? Find some way to make sure the player eventually gets overwhelmed, so that the run actually ends at some point. Unless that's like specifically not what you're after. It's fine. Imagine most people aren't. Whew, that's level 11. Oh, we got traps again. To the Doom Gardens! Gardens of Doom! Gur would be right at home here. So again, the 2 power cells. Yeah, get the yo-yo. I'm gonna save the other ones. I'm gonna save my other cells. This area is huge. Also, I think this is like normally a time limit area. This is a place where you gotta race to the end. If I remember correctly, there's 3 such areas, right? Like, 2 of them have you racing against time to get to a bomb at the end of the area. If you run out, your run is just over. And the other one is like, if you want to get to the bonus rewards, you gotta get to the end in time. I think the mechanics are slightly different too. Like, I think for one of the areas it is a straight time limit, and the other one is like, you have a small amount of time, but you can extend it by picking up certain orbs. But the way things escalate, yeah, it's not gonna, you're not gonna be able to go infinite there, right? It's fun lining up enemies for this shot. Yep, there we are. We've hit the upper limit. Now all we get is, do we want to get a health restore? Do we want power cells? Or do we want a damage boost for a minute and a half? No more upgrades, they said. This is where you're capped at. And of course the enemies are going to keep escalating, so... Now it's a matter of time. Maybe a bit of luck in there too. Maybe a lot of luck. Certainly a lot of luck to get this far, I imagine. Pretty sure if that time limit modifier shows up at any point, that's when the clock is ticking in more ways than one. I don't handle time pressure that well. I am doing a bad job of avoiding those explosions. Let me go! I have something on me? I think I did. I was able to lose it. Alright, so it looks like... I think it caps out at 27, actually. I think you get upgrades all the way up to level 27. It's just that mine did so sooner because I was able to get, like, 3 upgrades from nomming the legendary weapons. Gotta deal with a lot of Yambotos. Ow. Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez. Can't see shit. Good thing for the draw aggro ability. Shitload of health. I mean, the modifier explicitly makes it so, but still, that's a lot of health. What do I get? More power cells. I just feel like 4 might be a bit high of a number, especially for Superbot. There we are. Oh. I hear that real bot. Bad treating the enemy that hacked you doesn't ruin the hack. I mean, it makes sense why it wouldn't, but... ...920 HP. It's like practically unprecedented, I think. I can't pierce the shields, noted. Ow, ow. Oh god. This hack is gonna be the end of me. It wasn't. Stop doing that. There we go. Next boss arena. Man, no items to pick up. Alright, let's see what bosses we have. Oh, you folks. Alright, should be fine. See if I can line myself up in a way that I can hit both of them and eke out a bit more damage from my blasters here. Those fires are lasting quite a while. Probably one way to escalate things. Oh, wait, what? Oh, good. The other fires are going out. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Get wrecked, get wrecked. Sweet! Time to boogie! Yeah! We sure danced with them. I mean, I managed to outdance them. Oh, and thank you, yes, thank you so much for the applause. That was a fine performance, if I say so myself. Goliath diggers and burrow pods to each level and increases their damage. Okay, so they're just throwing enemies at me. Lots and lots of enemies. Alright. Yeah, why not? We'll get that. Yeah, why not? We'll get that. Yeah, why not? We'll get that. I still have 30 cells left over. Yee! Yee! I was half tempted to buy these weapons to eat them, but I'll find enough of them in the run. I don't need to worry about that. And sure, let's get that. We'll get the buff. I wonder if they have that, like, listed anywhere. Jumping into the ground. That's why I couldn't shoot it anymore. This is becoming a battle of attrition. I have so much goddamn health now. Kinda glad I didn't spec into Captain McSlice apart from the negative modifier. The increased health of the enemies would have made melee builds a lot less viable. Let me at the rail bot. Red dot back there, but I don't care about it anymore. Rewards, they're fine, but they're not so important that I'm gonna try to squeeze out every last experience from the stage now, right? It's like you gotta know when to stop, because, you know, the well will run dry, the juice is not coming out as much anymore. face. Not in the face, not in the face. Know when to fold, exactly, right? Sometimes it just ain't worth it. So I will go back and nom this weapon, because it will get me a power cell. Alright, we're good. And you can keep shooting, but I'm not going to worry about you anymore. Here we go. Ow. Damage boost. I wish there was some way to tell how long that damage boost was gonna last, so I know when to pick it up again. Although the rate at which I level up, I guess you're not gonna be able to level up fast enough to be able to stack that power, I'm assuming. I didn't mean to activate my grappling hook, I just wanted to eat the weapon. At the rail block. There we go. Ow. Oh my god, it's an hour and a half into this run. Isn't that how it usually goes, right? You're like, ah, yeah, one more time, easy in, easy out, and then 90 minutes later, you're like, still shooting robots as Captain Nick Slice. Went hella far, though. Stage 13. I forgot what my previous personal best was. I could get this. It would cancel out the fire rate boost I have, but the damage increase I think would balance things out, right? Yep. Let's go this way. I guess I'll take care of you. And we're out. Huh, savagery again. Ooh, legendary item. What do we have here? Every 6 seconds, shooting no longer consumes energy for 1.5. There's like good uptime. Crit boost, crit chain boost, reloading has chance to trigger an explosion. Sure, why not? What else am I gonna use this money on? Oh wow. Fire rate and reload speed, yes, I'll take that. And now. Just going in with a power boost. I guess you still get like the damage and the health increase, so it is still worth leveling up, but yeah. The fact that your benefits fall off does mean that things will escalate to a point. Well, you hope it'll escalate to a point where you eventually become overwhelmed. Metric ton of health. Stage 14, so this is a boss level too. That stings. That also stung. And the fact that Superbot is stuck with like lower health doesn't matter too much. He doesn't get hurt all that much. It can restore absurd amounts of health really quickly. Put down your shield. Might actually get power cells that time. Oh. Right in the face. Oh, and I'm frozen too, so... Right, hindered me even more. Correctly, there's an achievement for head bonking multiple enemies in a row without touching the ground. Like, pull that off. Ah, boy. Oh yeah, I forgot about the self-destruct thing. Maybe not the best idea. Long level is long. Oh wait, we're close to the end though. Okay, I guess I have to jump on different enemies for that to count. Cells and That's everyone. Mouse time. No upgrades needed. Oh, snap. Diggy's brothers. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. There, they're both on the ground, so at least they'll be able to pay attention to them. Y'all getting in. Seriously, draw aggro abilities are kind of busted. Oh, jeez, okay. Oh, wait, oh, wait. Oh, I got the invincibility thing. Ah! Okay. Not looking good. Ah, oh, wait. Ah! Okay. I gotta admit, I was like wearing out a little bit there, but hey, look at that. I'm gonna move myself over because, man, stage 14, 40 wrenches, an hour and a half. 1 S rank, 12 A ranks. Pretty darn good run. Oof. Yeah. But that's how it goes, right? Sometimes you just kind of hit that downward slope and it's hard to stop, right? You just kind of spiral, but you're unable to recover, and, well, that's how it goes, but I was hella farther than my previous runs were, right? Like, my first 3 runs were only to stage 4, and this one is over 3 times as long. You win some, you lose some. That's how it goes, right? You just gotta do your best, and the best is what you got, right? For better or worse, you just gotta kind of work with what happens from there, you know? But yeah, that, I believe, has been a look at Roboquest Endless Mode. Pretty worthy addition. I think they managed to put out a pretty good one of those. Gives you more reason to kind of just get in there and do stuff. If you had your fill of the main run, just go into the Endless run and see what sorts of challenges that game throws at you. I don't think the devs have put out another roadmap, because I know they had a roadmap for when the game initially released, and I think they've kind of managed to work everything out there. So, hey, if this is where they leave Roboquest off, it's at a pretty good spot. You got a good amount of content in the main game and Endless Mode to kind of challenge yourself on if you're done with the Guardian levels and stuff, and a fair number of characters to try out, multiple abilities to have a go at, lots of weapons and items to try out too. It's a lot. There's a lot to get in here, and the base action is pretty rock solid. It feels old school in a way, almost, right? The way kind of encourages you to look for secrets and figure out how things go together, and know what items to use on which routes to unlock more features. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And it's the way it kind of encourages moving forward, right? Like, maybe kind of staying in one place and trying to pick off enemies from a distance is somewhat viable, but the way the time limits and the healing cells, the way that encourages you to keep on the move if you want to be efficient, it's pretty neat too. But yeah, that has been the stream, and we'll go ahead and call it here. Thanks to everyone who came by and hung around and chatted, and even if you just lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be back on Wednesday, where we'll finally continue Forza Horizon 4. How long has it been? I think it's been at least like 2 or 3 Wednesdays, right? So we're finally gonna get back to driving around the UK on Wednesday. Look forward to that. For now, let's look for someone to raid. Oh, right. I'll put up some music for you to listen to while I look for someone to raid here. Have I heard of a game called Beyond Citadel? I don't think I have. What's that about? What's that game about? Here we go. The main theme, we'll play that on loop while I look for someone to raid. Alright. Let's see who's on. Yes, it's now in the evening. It's the evening now. An FPS boomer shooter. Oh, you know what? I might have heard of that. Yeah, that might be on my wish list. I think I wish listed like a ton of boomer shooters because I kind of dig them. But yeah, I don't think I picked that one up during the sale. But who knows? Maybe if the stars align, I might get that and might give that a go. Would probably be something I'm into. I do like a good fast-paced FPS, and boomer shooters usually fit that bill pretty nicely. God, someone's playing Genshin Impact. I mean, that's not surprising. Genshin Impact is still somewhat popular. I mean, I got acrylic stands of it. That probably say how much it still occupies people's headspace, right? Would you say that Roboquest has a lot of replayability, or would I get bored after beating it? Because I heard the replayability comes from just making new builds and using new abilities, weapons, etc. Yeah, if you're not the type of person to replay a game after you see the credits for the first time, maybe Roboquest isn't for you. But if that's something that might be of interest, then I'd say this might be worth a look. At the very least, if it's like on the super deep discount, then that might be worth a look like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't play Genshin anymore. Yeah, I don't play Genshin anymore either. Got like a bit too. There was a lot to do, right? A lot to read and listen and go through. And it all took a lot of time. And the fact that, like, the majority of the events they did were, like, time limited, and then they just vanished, and you would not see most of the rewards again. It's like, I need to peace out. I need to duck out. I ducked out after the Inazuma chapter, and I haven't looked back. Still enjoy the characters and the lore to an extent, but I don't. But maybe not the game part of it as much. Oh, I almost forgot to say hello, Kryptonian244. Welcome. Thanks for checking me out. I'm gonna pick someone. I'm gonna pick someone eventually. Wait. Ooh. I think I might have found someone. I think I found someone. Alright, let's see if they have raids open. Stop raids of mine. Okay, cool. Let's Let's open. So, raid message is going to be, I'm typing the wrong key. There. Raid message is going to be endless Superbot raid, and person we're raiding into is Sora Troya Neko. They are playing Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. A game that got a sequel out recently, but also a pretty unique one where you're going around, well, Chernobyl, and you're finding all sorts of weird anomalies and collecting artifacts, and it's like a bit of a open world first-person shooter kind of game, so probably a fun thing to wind down to, right? Anyways, let's give them our support. If you're joining on the raid, give them endless Superbot raid. Yeah, I like that. And if not, have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday for Forza Horizon 4. Take care. Man, that's always how it goes, right? You're like, one more, and then the one more becomes a really long one more. It was a fun one, right? It was a fun time. I got far, and I really kicked some butt there, so I'm satisfied. Alright, see ya.